Have you ever wondered how rare it is to still do certain things after 65? Many people assume aging means slowing down, losing abilities, or becoming less capable. But here's the truth: if you can still do these 8 things, you are among a small and remarkable group. In this video, we're diving into 8 signs that show you are aging exceptionally well, even if you don't realize it. From physical strength to mental sharpness, each sign reveals a deeper truth about your longevity, resilience, and overall health. If you're able to do some or all of these things, consider yourself a rare jewel, because most people your age cannot. Stay tuned until the end, because you'll not only recognize these rare qualities in yourself, but you'll also discover why they matter for living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Now let's get started. Number 1, you have strong grip strength. One of the most overlooked but powerful indicators of longevity is grip strength. If you can still firmly shake hands, carry a heavy grocery bag, or easily open a jar, you're doing better than you think. Grip strength isn't just about hand muscles. It reflects overall muscle mass, nerve function, and even heart health. Studies show that seniors with a strong grip tend to live longer, recover faster from illnesses, and remain independent well into their later years. Think about it: when your grip is weak, simple daily tasks become frustrating. Struggling to hold a coffee mug or maintain balance while standing up from a chair isn't just an inconvenience, it's a sign of declining strength. But if your grip is still solid, it means your body's retaining its functionality, endurance, and resilience. For example, imagine a man named Frank who's 75 years old. He still enjoys working in his garden, lifting small pots and handling tools with ease. His doctor once told him that his grip strength was better than some men in their 50s. That's not just a source of pride. It's a sign that his entire body is staying stronger than the average person his age. Grip strength is directly linked to your ability to maintain mobility and avoid falls, a major concern for seniors. Strong hands mean you can stabilize yourself when needed, hold on to railings with confidence, and continue doing things you love without struggling. So if you still have a strong grip, take it as a sign that your body's aging remarkably well. Number 2, you can get up from the floor without assistance. Being able to sit down on the floor and get back up without help is one of the most revealing signs of longevity. If you can still do this, you have something many people your age have lost: flexibility, balance, coordination, and core strength. This simple ability isn't just about convenience. It's a predictor of how well you'll maintain independence in the years ahead. Think about how often you use this skill in daily life. Maybe you kneel down to grab something under the couch, sit on the floor while playing with grandkids, or even stretch after a walk. Many seniors find themselves struggling to rise up without pushing on their knees or needing to grab onto furniture. But if you can smoothly transition from the floor to standing, you're in the minority, and that's a great thing. Let's take Margaret, 72 years old, as an example. She still enjoys her morning yoga routine, effortlessly moving from sitting to standing without wobbling. Her doctor once mentioned that most women her age can't do that without help. That's because it's not just about muscle, it's about overall body control, joint mobility, and lower body strength. The reason this matters: studies show that people who can't get up from the floor without using their hands are twice as likely to experience mobility decline and health complications. Your ability to move like this reduces fall risk, keeps your joints lubricated, and ensures your muscles stay engaged even in simple movements. If you can still do this, take it as a sign that your body is functioning far better than most people your age. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, you can maintain good posture without struggling. Posture says a lot about how well your body is aging. If you can stand upright with your shoulders back, walk without hunching forward, and sit without slumping, you're ahead of most people in your age group. Over time, poor posture leads to a weakened core, back pain, and even breathing difficulties. But if you still maintain proper alignment, it means your spine, muscles, and joints are supporting you well, a rare trait among seniors. You might not think about it often, but posture affects more than just your appearance. It plays a direct role in mobility, balance, and even organ function. When your spine is properly aligned, your lungs expand fully, allowing better oxygen flow and improving energy levels. On the other hand, if you're constantly hunched over, your body is working harder to compensate, leading to fatigue and discomfort. Take George, a 74-year-old retired teacher. He still walks with confidence, his back straight and his head held high. People often assume he's younger than he is simply because of his posture. His doctor once told him, "Most men your age are dealing with spinal compression or a forward-leaning stance, but you're holding up remarkably well." That's because George makes an effort to stay active, engage his core, and avoid the habits that lead to a hunched back. One key reason posture matters is that it directly affects balance and fall prevention. Poor posture shifts your center of gravity forward, making you more likely to lose your footing. When you stand tall, you naturally distribute your weight correctly, reducing strain on your joints and improving stability. If you can still hold yourself upright without discomfort or constant reminders, take it as a sign that your body is aging with strength and resilience. Number 4, you can easily get up from a chair without using your hands. This might seem like a small thing, but being able to stand up from a chair without pushing off with your hands is a major sign of physical strength and independence. Many people over 65 gradually lose lower body strength and mobility, making it harder to rise from a seated position. If you can still do this effortlessly, it means your legs, core, and balance are all working in harmony, a rare ability that many take for granted until it's gone. Think about how often you get up and down throughout the day. Whether it's rising from the couch, getting out of a car, or standing up from the dinner table, these everyday movements rely on a combination of leg power, core stability, and coordination. If you struggle with this motion, it's often an early warning sign of declining muscle strength or joint stiffness. But if you can still do it smoothly, you're demonstrating a level of physical capability that many in your age group have already lost. Take Linda, a 72-year-old grandmother. She never really thought about it until she noticed her friends struggling to get up from chairs, needing armrests or a helping hand. One day at a family gathering, her grandson challenged her to stand up from the floor without using her hands. To her surprise, she did it with ease. The fact that she regularly walks, stretches, and does light strength exercises has kept her body functioning smoothly. What makes this ability so important? It's a key indicator of longevity. Studies show that seniors who can get up from a seated position without assistance tend to live longer and remain independent for more years. It means you have enough muscle strength, joint flexibility, and coordination to prevent falls, which is one of the biggest concerns as people age. If you can still do this effortlessly, appreciate what your body is capable of, because it's a skill that becomes increasingly rare over time. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, you can stand on one leg for more than 10 seconds. Balance is something many people take for granted until they start losing it. If you can stand on one leg for more than 10 seconds without wobbling or grabbing onto something, you are in far better shape than many people your age. In fact, studies have found that poor balance in older adults is strongly linked to a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even shorter lifespan. Try this test right now. Stand up, lift one foot a few inches off the ground, and count to 10. If you can do it with ease, your coordination, leg strength, and neurological function are all in sync. But if you find yourself swaying, putting your foot down too quickly, or needing to grab onto something, it may be a sign that your stability and muscle control need improvement. Take Frank, a 77-year-old retired carpenter. He used to be extremely active, but over the years he noticed himself feeling a little unsteady when walking on uneven ground. One day during a routine checkup, his doctor asked him to try standing on one leg. He barely made it to 5 seconds before tipping over. That was his wake-up call. He started doing simple balance exercises like heel-to-toe walking and standing on one foot while brushing his teeth. Within a few months, he could stand effortlessly on one leg for over 15 seconds. Why does this matter so much? Good balance helps prevent falls, the #1 cause of serious injury among seniors. But it's also a reflection of your overall muscle function, brain-body connection, and mobility. When your balance starts to fade, it's often a warning sign that your body is losing strength and coordination. But if you can still do this easily, it's a powerful sign that you're ahead of the curve. If you haven't tested yourself yet, give it a try. Stand up, lift one foot, and see how long you can hold it. If you can reach 10 seconds or more, you're part of a rare group of seniors with exceptional stability. Keep it up because your ability to balance now can help keep you independent and mobile for years to come. Number 6, you can get up from the floor without using your hands. Getting down to the floor and back up again might seem like a simple task, but it's a true test of your strength, flexibility, coordination, and overall mobility. If you can still do this without struggling or using your hands for support, you are in a category of people who tend to live longer and maintain independence well into their later years. The ability to rise from the floor effortlessly relies on a combination of core strength, leg power, balance, and joint flexibility. As people age, these abilities tend to decline, making it harder to get up from low positions. But when you can still do it with ease, it's a clear indicator that your muscles, joints, and coordination are all working in harmony. Take Joan, a 72-year-old grandmother who has been active most of her life. One day she was playing with her grandchildren on the floor, and when it was time to stand up, she noticed something surprising. She could do it without any assistance, just like she always had. Her doctor later told her that this simple ability meant her muscles were strong, her joints were flexible, and her balance was excellent. In fact, studies have shown that people who struggle to get up from the floor without support are at a much higher risk of falls, mobility loss, and even premature death. The reason? It signals a decline in muscle mass, stability, and overall physical function. On the other hand, those who can still do this naturally are often able to stay active, prevent injuries, and remain independent well into their 80s and beyond. If you haven't tested yourself in a while, give it a try. Sit down on the floor, then stand up without using your hands, arms, or knees for assistance. If you can do it smoothly, you are in a rare and fortunate group of seniors who still have excellent mobility. And if it's a challenge, that's okay. It's never too late to start strengthening your core, improving your flexibility, and working on movements that keep you feeling strong and capable. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 7, you can carry groceries without struggling. If you can still carry a bag of groceries without feeling like it's a major workout, you are ahead of most people your age. Grip strength, upper body endurance, and core stability all play a role in how well you can manage. Everyday tasks and studies have shown that grip strength alone is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Think about it. Your ability to carry weight isn't just about arm strength. It's a sign that your bones are strong, your shoulders are stable, and your body is still capable of performing essential movements without excessive strain. This is something that naturally declines with age, but when you can still lift, hold, and carry items with ease, it shows that your muscles, joints, and nervous system are still functioning at a high level. Take Walter, a 74-year-old retired schoolteacher. He never really thought about his strength until one day at the store, he noticed something. Younger men around him were struggling to lift heavy bags into their cars, while he did it effortlessly. A younger shopper even offered to help, assuming he needed assistance. Walter laughed and said, "I've been doing this for decades. No need to stop now." That small moment made him realize just how much his lifelong activity and strength training had kept him ahead of the curve. Doctors often say that a weak grip and difficulty lifting everyday items are early warning signs of declining health. That's because muscle loss, osteoporosis, and nerve function decline all contribute to frailty over time. If carrying groceries, lifting a chair, or even holding onto something for an extended period has become challenging, it could be a sign that your muscles and bones need more attention. The good news? If you're still able to carry those shopping bags without feeling winded or exhausted, you are in a rare group of seniors who still have functional strength, the kind of strength that allows you to live independently and enjoy life without constant physical limitations. If you want to maintain it, keep using it. Strength training, hand exercises, and even simple activities like squeezing a tennis ball or carrying light weights can keep your muscles and grip strong for years to come. Number 8, you can get down on the floor and stand back up without help. One of the biggest indicators of long-term mobility and independence is your ability to get down on the floor and stand back up without assistance. It might not seem like a big deal until you realize that most people over 65 struggle with this simple movement. Balance, leg strength, flexibility, and core stability all play a role, and those who can still do it have a significantly lower risk of injury, hospitalization, and overall decline in health. Imagine this Emma, an 80-year-old grandmother, was playing with her grandkids on the living room floor. When it was time to get up, she instinctively placed one foot down, pushed off with her hands, and stood up with ease. Her daughter was shocked, saying, "Mom, I know people 20 years younger than you who can't do that." What Emma didn't realize was that her ability to move so easily was actually an incredible sign of strength, balance, and longevity. In fact, doctors use something called the sit-to-stand test to evaluate a person's overall health and mortality risk. Studies have found that those who struggle to get up from the floor are at a much higher risk of falls, fractures, and long-term mobility issues. If you can still get down and back up without grabbing onto furniture or needing assistance, you are in a rare group of seniors who still have strong, functional movement, a skill that most people lose as they age. Why is this so important? Because falling and not being able to get back up is one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults. Many seniors who suffer falls struggle not just because of the fall itself, but because they lack the strength and coordination to recover from it. If you can still move up and down with ease, it means your legs, core, and balance system are working well, and that is something to be incredibly proud of. If this is something you'd like to maintain, daily practice makes all the difference. Simple exercises like bodyweight squats, lunges, and core strengthening movements can help keep your muscles engaged. And if you struggle with getting up now, don't be discouraged. Starting with assisted movements, using a chair or cushion for support, can help you regain mobility over time. The key is to never stop moving. If you can still do this naturally, you are far ahead of the curve. And that ability alone makes you part of a very rare and capable group. Commanderim. Final thoughts. Prenfonten. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on these 8 remarkable abilities. If you're still able to do these things with ease, you are in an elite group of individuals who have maintained their strength, mobility, and mental sharpness far beyond what most people expect at this stage in life. And if there's one thing we've learned, it's that aging doesn't mean losing everything. It means adapting, preserving, and even thriving in ways that others might not expect. So, which of these abilities stood out to you the most? Do you still have all 8? Maybe a few of them? Or is there one you'd like to improve? We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.